Hello, everyone. It's Roktan with a rant. I can't believe I have to do this because I'm been a shooter fan for years. I've been playing shooters since second generation. I've been playing Doom since the very first one. I'm pretty sure, at least the second. I think actually didn't start until I played. I actually don't think I ever actually got a chance to play the first one when it first was available, but I definitely played the second one, and I definitely played Wolfenstein 3D. However, so being a Doom fan since the early days of the series, I hate the new direction Doom is going. I hate it. I officially hate this. Doom 2016 was a decent throwback more to what Doom was supposed to be, but it still leaned a bit in a direction that I didn't like, in terms of making it kind of like an arena shooter, in the way that you would go into an area that was almost like designated combat, even if the map didn't tell you. Eternal did leaned into that even harder, where it literally showed you on the map, here's where the combat is. That's not Doom. Doom is walking around through corridors, halls, doors, whatever, and finding demons or stuff to kill. And it could be anywhere. It could be hidden behind a wall, hidden behind a secret. It like in a hallway where there's two doors leading to different areas. Combat could be anywhere. It didn't matter. There wasn't some designated place for combat to happen. You could be. You could. I actually liked, in a sense, the way Doom 3 did it. I mean, it was kind of survival horror-esque, but it worked because it made the game creepier and more startling. You know, kind of a scare factor, but like that, you had to basically go, I'm hearing something opening and I don't know where the demon's coming from. That was a cool idea. But this is Dark Age. I played Dark Ages for 15 minutes. I admit it was short, but that's about how long it took. And it took no time at all for me to go, I hate it. I can't play this. I will not enjoy this game. I don't think I can enjoy this. This is so far removed from what Doom is to me. It's maddening. Why give him a shield and make this such a focus of the game, and a parry system, which Doom never needed? And another thing that bothered me is the first weapon drop. Instead of having the weapons, floating in the air or something or something we could just kind of happen across, or whatever, however the Doom series has done it. It gave you the weapons are dropped in these like capsules down. Kind of a cool idea. I like it. Here's the problem. The very first weapon drop is the punch. The melee attack. Your punch again. And they've made it even worse than Eternal's punch. Because at least Eternal, you had the empowered blood punch. Yes, the basic punch was functionally useless. Why would you ever do it? Someone actually argued, that does have it uses. No, it fucking doesn't, as far as I'm concerned. It should have been kept the way it was in Doom 16, where you can still put at least weak enemies like imps and zombies into a glory kill state. That's all I wanted from it. Anyway, now they've made it into this combo system where you have to like punch 3 times for like a combo. Yes, you can kill weak enemies with it, but like the first tough enemy looks kind of like a tall imp. Like the first stronger enemy looks kind of like a tall imp. And you have to hit it multiple times. No! And I want a new gun. Like the first gun is just like a basic shotgun. Give me a new gun to play with. Give me a punch that's fucking boring. I'm sorry. It is. And this whole shield thing, the idea of like having the shield, using a shield bash, throwing the shield. You know what kind of game would that fit really well? An action game where you play as like a Roman soldier or a Spartan soldier. Something like that. That's where you put that kind of thing in. Not a shooter. And not a Doom game. Sorry, you don't. It doesn't belong. At all. Id, you need to stop with the fucking gimmicks. Like think about everything that Eternal had. You had platforming, which was really climbing. Extra mobility that flings you through the air. Didn't need that. Sorry, it didn't. Swimming, really didn't need that. And then, through all 3 of these games, even in Doom 16 it had it, but at least the weapon pickups were still plentiful, like the original games were. So it didn't bother me as much. Making health, ammo, and armor more dependent on fighting the enemies and how you dealt with them and the combat loop. No. Fuck off. That is not Doom. At all. Again, I didn't mind in 2016 where you glory killed for health, chainsawed some enemies for ammo, but it doesn't belong in Doom, and it doesn't even make sense because where are some of these enemies have all this ammo that just spills out of them like fucking candy? You know what the original Doom did? For like the zombies, the humanoid zombies, you had like the ones with the pistol. What did they drop? Pistol ammo. Shotgun zombies. What did they drop? Shotgun ammo. And then in Doom 2, they added the chainsaw zombie. What did it drop? Chainsaw. Or sorry, chain gun. It wasn't the chain gun zombie. Chain gun. Make it make sense, Id. I know it's a fantasy universe. Fuck your gameplay nonsense that doesn't fit in with the universe that you have. It doesn't fit. I'm sorry, it just breaks immersion. It doesn't work. I'm so disappointed. I really wanted to, like everything I kept hearing about Doom Dark Ages, seemed to say this was going to be a middle ground between 2016, which was admittedly a bit easy on the easy side, the insanity of Eternal, which was played more like an old school arcade game, being insanely fast and insanely hard. That was the other thing. So, like, going back more to the old, kind of bringing back ideas from the old school system, still having elements from 2016 and Eternal, creating a middle ground. It didn't work. And again, I'm not gonna slag on anyone who enjoys Eternal more than I did. I struggled with it, but it's still, there was just enough to make me push through to the main campaign. One thing I will mention though that fucking pisses me off about it is I unlocked the cheats. Okay? I don't mind unlocking them. That wasn't my issue. But every Doom game before this, and even old shooters did the same thing, where you could use the cheats anytime you wanted to. Didn't matter. Guess what Doom's Eternal does? Makes it so you can only use it on levels you've already previously completed. Then what's the fucking point? I sort of get the idea in a sense, like, oh, you should have to earn the ability to use these, and you might want to go back and just go, ha ha ha, you suck, demons, I'm empowered. But what if I really did suck that hard? I'm not saying I do, but I mean, I pushed through, I made it, but I wanted to play the DLC. I can't. The first level has one secret life, one damn extra life in the entire level. Fuck you. I'm out. I was like, after the second or third death, I was done. Like, what also pissed me off is, like, I go in to get this red key after this combat fight, only to come back out and have another fight in the same goddamn area. Fuck you. It should be clear. Not to mention the other shit I've heard about, like the trap room with the cyber demon, which might be a tyrant. And I've seen clips of marauders in pairs or more. No fuck right off. One of them I can deal with. I learned. I was getting better at dealing with them. But more than one is just sadistic beyond belief. Fuck you. Fuck you, Ed. Fuck your bullshit. Fuck your gimmicks. Get back to what Doom was. I'm sorry. I'm done with this series until they give me back what I liked about Doom. I don't mind them going. I'm not saying they shouldn't evolve the series. Doom 16 was a good evolution, but these past two was not the direction to take it, in my opinion. And go ahead and say whatever you want on me. I admit I'm an average gamer. I'll admit that I'm not that great. But this is my opinion. I'm allowed to have it. So, I'm done ranting and raving. This has been Roktan, signing off. Slick out.